Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and this afternoon I'm bringing you another puzzle from some of the students of FullDeck and Missing a Few Cards. This is from the Ring to the Center by Omni and Ark. And again, I'm not really sure how they're doing their puzzle selection or anything, but this is the puzzle that was submitted by them. Before I get onto the puzzle, I do want to call out, I mentioned a couple of days ago about a playlist that I'd created. And I do want to call out that there's a whole bunch of content on my channel that is, I'm going to say hidden almost in other playlists. So there are quite a few playlists on my channel, and I'm going to throw a link to the playlists page of my channel, because there you'll find a whole bunch of different content. Things that are worth calling out. First of all, there's the Solve Videos playlist, which is where all of the daily releases of my Solve videos come out. There's also the Sudoku Problems playlist, which is where you can go directly and find all of the Sudoku problems in order. There's the channel showcases playlist, which is where all of the monthly showcase videos I do is, and you can look through those and find the videos that were released in a particular month and then links to those particular puzzles. Other ones which are listed of unlisted videos, so videos that you would not be able to search for, won't be able to Google for or find, but they still exist on my channel and you can find them only through the playlists. First of all, the Race to 37, which is a series of, I think it was 27 Killer Sudoku that were released by Clover back in 2021, and they were an amazing series of puzzles, and I got permission to do a complete video series from them. I've done a couple of those have been released to the main channel, but most of them are only available through the playlist. Similar with the Skilling Sudoku playlist, which is a pack that we released through Skunkworks of Killer Sudoku, designed to start you all the way from learning the basics of Killer Sudoku all the way up to some advanced techniques. But a lot of those puzzles, most of those puzzles I've done solve videos for. So if you are wanting to learn Killer, you can try the puzzles, and when you start getting stuck, you can look at the videos for those puzzles and work through the pack with the videos. There's also my Bremster's Unpublished Puzzle video playlist, which is where I often post my solves of my own puzzles that I don't release to the main channel. When I first started this channel, it was mostly for me to do my own puzzles, and then the channel evolved over time as people started sending puzzles to me. But I still wanted to do my puzzles without them being the daily video half the time. So when I was being quite prolific in doing my own puzzles and recording them, this was a place that I could put them without interrupting the flow of the channel. There's also the Best of 2022 nominations, which is the puzzles that were nominated for the Best of 22. You can go there and you can literally look at, I think it's about 32 puzzles, which have been selected as some of the Best of 2022. So you can go straight there and just look at the puzzles that are considered good. And then if you like any of those, you can vote on them up until the 27th of December. So there is also the poll, which I've listed in all the videos. So there's a lot of content there that you can use to sort of expand and find some cool stuff there. So I'm going to continue to try and post links to my playlist section, because I think there's other content there that people might find interesting. But let's have a look at this puzzle. Now, one of the things I do need to say is this is not the first time I've solved this puzzle. I actually recorded 3 puzzles over the last couple of days. I tend to record in advance, and I found out that my audio was completely ruined. There'd been an update to OBS, and it had completely ruined all of my audio. So everything I'd recorded was useless. So a couple of those ones I might come back to later, but because this is one of the puzzles that was for the series of student puzzles, I felt I had to redo this one. I have left it a day and a bit, so I don't, it's not fresh in my mind, but I have done this one quite recently, and it wasn't a very hard puzzle. So it is quite possible that this is going to come across as a bit easier than it should. And I apologize for that, but it was very important to me that I get this one out. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about it. The audio was just completely unusable. So I've had to come back and record this one again. I'm really sorry to Omni and Ark that you're not getting the blind solve that I think this puzzle should have had. Nothing I could do about it. I'm sorry. Anyway, so how does this one work? Normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, now I'm having this problem. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. I don't know what's up with this highlighting stuff. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Anyway, killer cages, digits in cages. I don't know what's going on. It seems to be working sometimes and not others, and it catches up. I don't know. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Digits may not repeat within cages. I actually think this is OBS related as well, and I'm getting some weird lag. Sorry. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Digits cannot repeat within cages. And then there's the quadruple circles, and digits around a quadruple circle. I don't know if it's working on the recording and it's just not for on my screen. I don't know. Digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching the circle. Now in this puzzle, all of the circles are within boxes, so there's no possibilities of repeats. That's what we have. I'm going to restart my timer. Sorry about the long intro and everything. Everything is weird since the latest OBS update. Let's give this a shot. So, I'm going to start the way I remembered, and I'm really sorry this is a repeat. So this 9 cage, it must have a 2 in it, but because the 3 must be down here, it can't have a 3 in it. So it can't be 2, 3, 4. There's only 3 ways of making a 9 in 3. Two of them require a 2, and one of them, the ones that uses a 2, requires a 3. So this has to be 1, 2, 6. This then is a 3, which 9th cage, it can't have a 2 or a 4 in it. So this has to be 1, 3, 5. Pardon me. Everything is going weird today. This is a 10 cage with a 2 in it. Now I can't use a 3 or a 5. So if I went 4, 6, I've already broken it. So it has to have a 1. 1 and 2 is 3. So I must be 1, 2, 7. And then in here, I can't use 2 or 4. If I didn't use a 1, it would be 3, 5, 6, which would be over the total. So it has to be 1 and 3. 1 and 3 gets me to 4. I need a 6. So that gets me all of those. I'm sure there'll be something that gets me further, but hang on. There's no 3 in here. This is a 1, 5. Sorry, I'm just really discombobulated by all of this. So what we end up with now is we can now look at these corners because we know what these 4 cells. This has to be 3, 7, 9 because we need to put 3, 7, 9 in here. So what are these 2 digits? Well, they're not 1, 2, 3. They're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is taken. So these are 4 and 5. These are 4, 8, 9. So these are not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 6, 7, and then 8, 9 is in here. These are 3, 5, 6, and 9, but I can still tell what these are because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are 4 and 8, and this 8 is giving me the order. That's the 4, that's the 8. Now the 3, 5, 6, and 9, probably not worth marking yet. And then these, they're not 1, 2, 3, and they can't be 2 because the 2 is in this quad. I know what these are. Like I can tell 4 is down here, for example. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, and 9, and this 9 is telling me the order. This is the 5, this is the 9. This 5 looks up, making this 4 and this 5. So the 9 has to be down here. I wish I knew what was going on with this. Oh, this 4 looks down, so this is not the 4, this is the 4, and this is 2, 7, 8. There's no 8 there. So 8 is in here. 7, actually I know what this triple is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, no, not 6, 4, 7, 8 is what this is. And the 4 can't be up here because the 4 has to be in this quad. And I need to put a 5, 9 here, and I can't put them here because of the 5, 9. So this is actually a 5, 9 pair. Wow. Everything is falling apart. This 5, 9 pair takes 9 out of there. Now, these 15 cages, so we know a 15 cage in 5 can only be done one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 minimum digits, add them together, you get 15. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you can't put 2 there. You can't put 5 in either of those. You can't put 5 there. And this one is the same. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not 2. In fact, these are not 2 or 3 because 2 and 3 have to go there. So this is not 2. These are not 3. Actually, 4 is down here. So there's no 4 in here. This is 1, 2, 3. Actually, 2. This is a 2, 3 pair because 2 and 3 have to go in here. And this is a 2, 3 pair. Therefore, this has to have 7 in it. This becomes 6. This becomes 7. This 2, 3 pair. And I do remember this was doing a lot of bouncing around, but I don't remember exactly how. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple, so there's a 1 in here, so there's no 1, 2, or 3 in here. This becomes a 4, 5. What is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is a 9 in here. So this is 7, 9 because I have to put 7 in here for the quadruple and it's the only place I can put 9 in the column. This becomes 1. This becomes 7. The 1 looks up making this 5 and this 1. The 1 looks across making this 6 and this 1. The 1 looks down making this 6 and this 1. There is no 1 here, so this is the 1, which means there's no 1 in here. And once I got the 1 here, I could have taken the 1 out of there. I just didn't do it. And these are 2, 3, and 6. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, which means there's no 4 in there, which I could have got from those 2 4s. There's no 1 here. Okay, so these are 1, 4, 5, and 6. And there must be a 6 in here. So there must be a 6 in here. And there must be a 3 in here. So this is either 3 or 5, and this is 5 or 6. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8, 9. So 5 comes out of there. And where does 5 go in this cage? It can only go there. Which means that this is not the 5 or the 9 because of the 9 down the bottom. This becomes the 8, and this is a 5, 9 pair. 1 is in one of those two. Can I put 1 in? Yeah, actually, 1 is likely in a 21 cage, I think. If it's not 1, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be the minimum, is 20. And I can only increase 1 digit by 1. So that can't be a 1. So either this is a 1 or this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I'm not sure why it couldn't be. There's no 8 here because of the given 8. It's very easy to miss given digits. So 4 has to be in here because I've got to put a 4 in a 15 cage. So it has to be in here. So this is actually 7, 8, and 4, which doesn't do that much. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3. This isn't 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6, 7, and 9 go in here. So 2 and 3 are in here. I'm just checking the quads. You would think I would remember how this works. I don't. There's no 1 here because of this 1. So 1 is in one of these two. Something weird going on, but I can't see what it is. So there has to be 2 of 1, 2, and 3 in a 21 cage. So, well, I can't put a 5 in this cage because this 5 sees this. So there's no 5 in this cage. So there must be a 1 in the cage, and this is the only place I can put it. So that is a 1, which means there's no 1 down here, and this is a 1, and this is not a 1. Now, this is the 1. Now I can... where does 8 go in this row? That's been an important question. That's been an 8 forever. So this is 4, 9. There's no 4 there. This is a 2, 3 pair. That's a 4. That's probably something that would have been way more useful earlier. This is a 4, 9. So there's no 9 there. And this is 2, 3, 7. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a 6 in here. So these are 2, 3, 6, and 7. But I can't put 2, 3 there because there has to be 2, 3 down here. So this is 6 or 7. There's no 2 here because of this. So this is 3, 6, 7. Oh, this is a 9 because of the 3, 7 pair. Now this 4 sees all of those, and this 4 sees both of those. So there's no 4 in this 21 cage, which means there must be a 1 in this 21 cage. Because I can't use 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And I can't put 1 there, and I can't put 1 there. So this becomes a 1. Which means in this central box, 1 goes right in the middle. And I think I've got all the 1s now. Now, 6 in this row. Yeah, 6. 6, 6, 6 goes in one of those two. That's a 6. This has been here for ages, and I'm just missing it. These are 3, 5, 9. That's not... Actually, that could be any of them, I think. Oh, that can't be 3. I really am struggling with this. You would think after having solved it before I wouldn't be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6, 7. So there's no 6 here. So 6 is in one of those two. So 6 is not in one of those two. And now I ask myself, where does 6 go in this row? Because this is a 4, 7, 9. So this is 6. This is not 6. This is 4, 5. This being 6 means that has to be 7. This is not 7. So these are 8 and 6 is 14. These have to sum to 21 minus 14 is 7. These have to sum to 7. So this is 4 and this is 3, which means this is 2 and this is 3. The 3 looks down coming out of there. There's no 2 in those. This is a 3, 6. 4 comes out of there. 4 comes out of there, but I have to put a 4 in this cage. So this is a 4. This is a 2, 3, 5. That becomes 9. That becomes 5. Actually, 3 comes out of both of those. This is a 6 and this is a 2. The 7 looks across, making this 3 and this 7. The 7 looks down, taking 7 out of those. This becomes the 7. This is a 2, 8. There's no 3 here. This 6 looks down, making this 4 and this 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8. Now there's no 5 here because there's a 5 in the box already. So the 5 is down here somewhere. Oh, I have to put a 2 on this quad. So that has to be the 2. This 4 looks up, making this 9, and this 4. That looks down, making this 5. This becomes 3. This becomes 9. There's no 3 here. There is no 5 here, so this has to be the 5 for the cage. 2, 3. This is the 5, which looks across, making this 9 and this 5. The 9 looks back, making this 7 and this 9, which looks across, making this 7. Taking 7 out of those, this becomes 2, 6, which looks down, making this 7. This 2 looks across, making this 6 and this 2. The 2, 3 pair would have given me this 3 ages ago if I'd been paying more attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This becomes a 9. The 3 looks across, making this 6 and 3. This 2 looks across, making this 8 and 2. And in this box, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 and 8. And this 3 will do it, making that 8 and that 3. And that completes the puzzle. A little bit faster than I did it in last time. And I'm sorry about all the glare. I hope it hasn't been too bad. I just noticed that the camera is terribly in the middle of the glare zone. Everything is going wrong today. Yeah, I've recorded 3 videos that have fallen apart. I've had several computer failures. I've had lots go wrong. Hopefully this has been watchable because I can't face it again. Not that the puzzle is bad. I think the puzzle is actually really cool. And I'm sorry, Omni Ark, for it maybe seemed like it isn't. It's just, I really enjoyed this one. The reason I did, and I said this last time, but no one could ever have heard it, is I really loved the way that these cages were being forced by the way that one of the digits was forced into the cage, and then one of the other possibilities was forced out by the quads. I think a quad being used to remove candidates is just as powerful and very underused as it is for having things put in. So the concept of I cannot put 4 in this 9 cage because 4 has to be here. So using it as sort of an elimination, I think that is a really, really cool trick. And it's one of the things that I love to do with quads. And when we did March of the Quads, it was something we really enjoyed. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope that things come together for everyone, but again soon. I hope everyone is having a good holiday season. And yeah, as always, I could do with some luck right now, so I wish everyone else, don't steal it from me, good luck with your solving.